At the age of 9, unlike my peers and fellow students, I was diagnosed with a learning disability which inhibited my chances and skills of learning, reading, writing, every basic skill that you would learn in school. I was constantly overlooked and undermined by my fellow students and even my teachers. I was told I was never putting enough effort in or enough work, and that it was just me never wanting to do anything, not wanting to do the work, putting forth that effort. When in hindsight, I was trying, but things just weren't clicking. During the few weeks that we've had of this course, I've already learned my top 5 strengths of being harmony, restorative, individualization, adaptability, and developer. All things that I wish I was shown and given when I was in grade school. Honestly, a lot of my problems would have been resolved if when I was younger, in those younger grades, it would have been taken care of. At the age of 9, I was diagnosed with a vision convergence issue, meaning one eye wasn't syncing up with the other one. So while I was reading, they would follow each other, but the other one was always a little bit behind the other one. I would read the same line over and over and over and over again. And if that wasn't happening, then the words or letters were floating off the page. You know when you look at a flame or you look at something and you begin to kind of zone out, and suddenly the object that you were looking at splits into 2. Now imagine going through your daily life and that was with everything, not just zoning out. Everything that you were looking at was beginning to separate from 1 to 2. But as a kid, you can't express that. You don't know how to say, the vision isn't lining up, my thing isn't working. You just kind of go with it. My teacher in 3rd grade, Miss Williams, started to notice that I was falling behind on work. And she knew that I was an outgoing student who was bright and smart and wanted to put forth that effort. But again, I was falling behind. Ms. Williams reached out to my parents, who then reached out to a doctor or a therapist for vision. They ran tests and learned that I had that learning disability with a conversion issue. After 4 years of vision therapy, of 45-minute drives every Tuesdays and Thursdays, going back and forth to my house, to my grandmother's house, weekly, I finally learned and developed the skills needed to be able to read and write and learn on my own. Unfortunately, I was already behind on a lot of those subjects and things because took a little bit for us to get. So I was going to special classes, and special assistance that I was going through helped me develop those skills to finally reach and accomplish the levels of my peers around me. A big thing that I often remember is that if I had the developer, if I knew of my adaptability, if I had someone that could individually address my personal situation, that could restore my situation and work through the problems that I had, my harmony or my personal abilities would finally reach harmony. I try to keep peace in my situation. I try to bring joy to what's around life and everything that I have, but oftentimes I, and much around us, everyone, cuts ourselves short for our accomplishments and everything that we've done. Remembering those strengths do help you succeed and push you further to accomplish those goals that you have that might seem far away but are obtainable when you do individualize your story or your situation. You can adapt to the problems that you're facing in everyday life. Again, I wish I just had someone when I was younger work through those problems with me earlier and sooner. That's why in today's day, I work towards being someone that does take that step and realize that there's an underdog, and instead of turning around and saying, someone will get to him, someone will help them later. I take that moment and help them.